So welcome back, or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. It's day 18 of focus. Come, let's move. We're going to start actually on the floor today, and then we're going to see where we go from there. So come. So starting on the floor, knees are bent, feet are flat. Nice, and then just sway your knees from side to side. As you sway your knees, get a sense of the feeling of the back of your body, the feeling of your thighs, your hips. Nice, and then squeeze both knees up towards your chest, hug them in, pull them deeply down. Nice, and then bring both toes to touch the floor. Squeeze your knees towards you, hug them down. And then bring your toes to the floor. Squeeze. And then touch the floor. Squeeze. And touch the floor. And then hold only the right leg towards you and let the left leg travel out long and float just above the floor. And then bend your both knees towards you, squeeze them in. And then right leg lengthens out as you hold the left leg towards you. Squeeze. Left leg lengthens. Squeeze. Right leg lengthens. Nice. Squeeze. Left leg lengthens. Pause there with the left leg long. And then swing the left leg straight up. And you're imagining that you can touch the wall above your head as you swing your leg up, and then swing your left leg straight down until it floats just above the floor. So up and then down. And you're hugging your right knee towards you as you do this. Up and down. And what changes in your hip? What happens in the sensations of your hip as you swing your left leg up and down? Nice. Pause with your left leg long, floating above the floor. Draw your right knee even closer in. So the next bit is really strong on your abdominal muscles. So if you already feel like this is strong enough, then stay there, or reach both hands up towards the ceiling. So your right knee is drawing up towards your chest, your left leg is floating, and your arms are now up towards the ceiling. Stay here, or slowly touch your right toes to the floor, and then draw your right knee up towards you. Right toes to the floor, right knee towards you. One more time. Right toes to the floor, Right knee towards you. Cool. Interlock your fingers, squeeze your right knee deeply down. Super. Change sides. Draw the left knee in, stretch the right leg long, and then swing the right leg straight up. And then lower the right leg down. Swing the right leg up. And then lower the right leg down. And again, up and down, up and down. Pause on the down and just really acknowledge, is this strong enough just staying here as it is? Or bring both hands straight up towards the ceiling. Anchoring down through your lower back, left knee is traveling up towards your chest as high as it can. Stay here or slowly lower your left toes down, let them touch the floor, and then draw your knee towards you. Left toes down, knee towards you. Last one. Left toes down, knee towards you. Oh, draw both knees up towards you and just rock from side to side. And then roll like there's a clock on the back of your pelvis. And then roll in the other direction. Nice. Straighten the right leg up towards the ceiling. Hold on somewhere down along the right leg. And then let the left leg travel out long and straight. So both legs are straight and you're pulling your right leg towards you. Nice. Change. Left leg up. Hold on to it. Lower the right leg down. Both legs straight and you're pulling your left leg towards you. And then change. Hold on to the right leg. Lower the left leg down. Hold on to the left leg. Lower the right leg down. Right leg. Lower the left leg down. How high up your leg can you hold? Left leg. Lower. One more time each side. Right leg. Lower. Left leg. Lower. Nice. Bring both feet to the floor. Rock your knees from side to side. Nice. Bring your arms wide and out to the side. Drop both knees down towards the right and then roll over so that you're up on your right shoulder and you're reaching your left hand in front of you. We're coming into pendulum. So pull your left elbow back. So you're bending your elbow as it passes your ear and you're bringing your elbow to the floor. And then you draw your left knee up in the direction of your right elbow. And then reach your left hand forward, left foot back. Left elbow back, left knee forward. So how do you travel? How deeply can you squeeze your shoulder back? How deeply can you reach and roll forward? Like, can you mobilize? It's like there's something in my ribs that really wants to be expressed and moved and softened. Nice. Come to the other side. So roll onto your back. Arms are wide and out to your sides. Drop your knees down towards the left. Roll over onto your left shoulder. Reach your right hand forward. So here I have less space. So I'm going to bend my right elbow and draw my right elbow towards my left hand. That gives me that sense of opening into the rib cage. So my left elbow is going to stay, my right elbow is going to stay bent the whole time. And that way I'm not restricted by the wall in front of me or the window in front of me. And then begin to swing your right leg back as your right elbow comes forward. Right knee forward as your right elbow goes back. How do you move here? I'm really noticing my elbow as it travels backwards. Like, how do I lean into my chest and open? Nice. One more time. Super. Come onto your back. Pause there. Both feet are flat. Spine is long. Pause. Super. So drop both knees up. Squeeze both knees towards you and have your knees a little bit wider. And then reach down and either hold on behind your knees or hold on to your ankles or hold on to the soles of your feet. So we're coming into happy baby pose. So drawing your shoulders down to create some weight either into the backs of your knees, into your ankles, or into your feet. I'm going to wiggle around. I feel like I want to align my spine a little bit better, draw my shoulders away from my ears, and really sink and deepen into the four corners of my torso. So my two shoulders are moving backwards, and I'm imagining that my hips, my two sit bones are moving backwards towards the floor. So instead of everything rounding forwards, I'm trying to really widen and flatten backwards. And as I do that, I really deepen into the expression of this pose. My ribs are starting to widen, my chest is widening as I draw my shoulders to the floor. And breathing into your belly. Nice. Bring the soles of your feet together, interlock your fingers, pull your feet towards your belly. And really just deepen and pull and just pause there. Again, four corners of your torso, draw your shoulders backwards, widen into your hips, and imagine your hips are coming to the floor. Lengthen your spine. So how would you create length from the top of your head all the way down into the pelvis? How do you deepen your breath here? Nice. And then rock from side to side. Nice. Bring your elbows to the floor, draw your knees together, and then roll like there's a clock on the back of your pelvis. As you roll, really feel the deep of the back of your pelvis, and then roll in the other direction. Rocking from right, back to center, and then to the left, and back to center. Right, center, and left. Center. Great. Roll over and come up into a seated position. Legs are long in front of you. You can, if you want to, sit on a block or a seat or a chair if you want to, or have something where you're lifted slightly underneath your bum. So I'm gonna, if you imagine, like yesterday, if you either, so you have several options. One is that you just bend your knees, but as soon as you bend your knees, you're gonna feel like you're falling backwards. And that might be okay. You know, maybe there's enough push forward that you can manage that. But if you feel like you really can't stay upright and you need to hold on to your knees to stay upright, then definitely put your bum up on something. But just try it out actually. Bring your feet to the floor as close as you can towards you. And how big of a push backwards are you feeling? And then either put your bum on something or lean forward and see if you can not hold on to something. So that means that we're using our muscles of our lower back, of our thighs, of our deep belly to pull our torso forward towards sitting upright. And I'm using my hands as a counterweight. Whereas if I bring my hands back, the weight of my arms is in my torso. Whereas if I reach my arms forward, the weight of my arms is helping me stay upright. Nice. And then bring your feet a little bit wider so that they're now forward. And I'm not being pushed back so much by my feet. And drop both knees to the right. And then turn and look over your right shoulder. So I'm left hand is resting on the right knee and I'm turning my chest deeply towards the right. Nice. Come back to center. And then drop your knees down to the other side. Zigzag to the left. Turn and look over your shoulder to the left. And come back to center. Soles of your feet together, knees apart. Again, you can be sitting up on a block or a seat of some kind. And then pull on your shins and sit up tall. And so already there's a sense of weight, a sense of resistance in the torso, a sense of pushing a bit deeper down as you lift through the chest. Nice. Bend your right elbow, reach your right hand up, and then pull your elbow down into swan. And then reach your hand up really tall and feel like you even side bend a little bit as you reach up. Pull your elbow down, swan, and then reach your arm up. And swan for me feels like the back of my hand is sliding along the wall behind me. So my arm is a little bit back behind me if I can. And I'm really feeling that feeling of, there's a direct line of engagement from the reaching up and then the sliding down of my elbow. Reaching up and sliding down. Cool. Other side. Left hand reaches up. Feel the side bend of your torso. And then pull your elbow down into swan. Up. Swan. Up. Swan. One more time. Up. And swan. Nice. We're going to do wing chop. So pull your wing back. So pull your right elbow back so your nails are beside your face. And then chop is where you go hi-ya forward with your baby finger. Like if there was a piece of wood in front of you and you chopped it. So wing, pull your elbow back, pull your chest back, and then chop. Wing. Wing fling was another name for this. The wing fling. Wing chop turned out to be just a more dignified name for it. Wing fling or wing chop. Nice. Other side. Wing fling. Wing chop. Yeah, I like the number wing. I like both sounds actually. Wing fling. Wing chop. We're going to try both. So pull both elbows back and you're going to feel like there's work happening in the lower back. Both arms are in wing and then chop forward. Wing, chop. One more time. Wing, chop. Nice. Stretch both legs long. Sitting up tall, just roll your shoulders, big circles. Nice. So bring both knees again into zigzag and both knees are to the left. And then you're going to reach as far as you can with your left hand, like you're going to try and pick something up over towards the left. Nice. And then come back to center, knees to the right, reach and touch something over towards the right. And come back. Left, reaching deeply. How far can you go? So you're really trying not to use your hands as you go. Reach with your right hand. And we really lightly touch. You're probably moving towards me as you do this. Nice. So we're going to go a little bit further. So it's motorbike. So drop your knees to the left. And now it's your shoulder that's going to come down, but you're going to lengthen your right leg as your shoulder comes down. And then other side, it's like you're trying to look under the couch in front of you without your hands. So your shoulder comes down, your leg reaches long. Your shoulder comes down, your leg reaches long. And my arms are really counterweighting me. I'm using them very strongly. Nice. Come land on your back and just pause. Feet are flat on the floor. Breath is in your belly. And then bring the soles of your feet together and your knees apart. And pause there. And just breathing down, connecting in. And just deepen your breath into your belly. How do you slow things down? How do you connect into this moment? Nice. So stay there and just focus on your breath. Focus on your intention. How's that going for you? What's getting in the way? What's the struggle? Where can you get support? What's the smallest version of what it is that you're doing? So often we have this big plan, and if something falls apart, then it's like, oh, everything's falling apart. But no, just find the smallest intention again. Oh, I can do it now for the next 30 seconds. I can do it now for the next minute. Shrink the goal and keep going. I'll see you all tomorrow, and be well. Ciao.